Hi, my name's Stefan. Welcome to the Millstone Pond Homeowners group. I want to go over a couple of things real quick if you're new to the group. This group is strictly for the Millstone Pond homeowners and Millstone Pond Lenox homeowners. And some of you may have noticed that the crew is out on Windmill Lane um, fixing up the front yards finally, and a couple of properties have seen new sod go down. I expect that to continue as long as the rain holds off. And if you do get new sod this spring and early summer, um, you're going to need to water it. So make sure you've got a sprinkler, of course. And Mary or Laura should have told you that you should apply for a watering credit on your monthly rent statement. When you pay your rent, the water bill will be on it, and you should apply for a credit for watering because keep in mind when your water bill comes, it doubles because of sewer, and it's not really apparent unless you're watering your lawn because it gets quite expensive when you water your lawn because it doubles. Um, Now, when you make plans on doing things in your yard, like planting flower beds and putting patio sets in your backyard, or putting up statues, or anything of that nature, they're going to want you to submit a plan. So you're going to have to draw a representation of your property and show them what and where you're going to put things, and that's so that they can approve them. So they're not going to approve fences or any type of barrier or anything like that. They want to know what kind of trees, where you want to put them, and things like that. The other thing that you're going to want if you're going to do any digging is they're going to want to have Dig come out and mark your property. So they're going to want you to do that written plan to get it approved. The other thing is while the crew is out putting out sod and things, um, around the base of your home, when you get your skirting put up, you're going to want to make sure that the dirt around the base of your home is packed down pretty good up against the foundation. Um, because we have fields just adjacent to our property, and with fields come things like mice. So make sure, and we also have cats and other stray cats and things like that, and you want to do everything you can to keep those things from getting up under your home. A couple of other things. In the newsletter put out by the email we get from Millstone Pond, they mentioned keeping your shed doors, if the paint flakes off of them, keeping them repainted. Well, I just painted mine last fall, and I used good paint, and still after the winter my paint flaked. What that tells me is the primer that they use on these new sheds, the primer is not a very good primer. So what that tells me is before you paint your shed door, um, you need to reprime it with a good primer. Whether it's and I would suggest a spray paint primer, like Rust-Oleum or something like that, and then use a good paint, an exterior paint to paint that shed door. I used an exterior paint, and I used a micro roller to put it on. If I had to do it all over again, I think I would use a metal paint out of a spray can, and I would use that instead. Um, so use your consideration. Talk to people like Home Depot or Lowe's, and tell them you're going to paint an exterior metal door, because I'm going to have to redo mine now. New residents. A lot of you have, when you move in, your shower doesn't get hot enough. This is not a water heater problem. Okay, this is a problem with the handle that you have on your shower. Don't go messing with the temperature on your water heater because that won't fix it. What you need to do is simply take the knob off of your shower. There's an inner ring, and there's a video on this page that you can go back and look at, or you can Google it. But there's a limiting ring. All you do is you have to use an Allen wrench. You take the knob off of the shower, and behind it there's a limiting ring, and you just have to take it from the position it's at now, pull it off, turn it, and put it on the second position. And what that does is it allows the knob to turn further. Okay, so you get obviously more motion out of your knob. You get to turn it hotter. So the first position limits the range of motion of the shower knob, and the second position frees it up. So that gives you that. Next would be, because our streets are narrow, the neighborhood rules say that you can't park in your streets unless you're jockeying cars in your driveway. You're really not permitted to park on the streets, because if EMS or fire are trying to get through, it makes it really difficult for people to get through. And if you've got guests coming, and you don't have room in your driveway, the suggestion is to have them park at the clubhouse and go pick them up. That seems kind of, whatever, but it really kind of grates on your neighbors when, there's all these cars parked in the street and you have trouble getting around them, especially if you're on a main drag or something. Because if everybody does it, then you've got cars parked on both sides. And last thing is, I know everybody got a notice that we're going to have asphalt being put down. Well, they've already started doing some grinding of the street. Apparently the delay was they started in the other property on County Line Road first. So as soon as they finish that property, they're going to be working on ours. Like I said, they've done some diamond grinding already on some bad spots, and I expect later this week or start of next week, they're going to get going full force in our neighborhood. So the same thing, if you can't get all the way to your home, you'll have to park at the clubhouse and walk. So stock up on your groceries, and just grin and bear it, because it's not going to take as long to do asphalt as it would to do concrete. And hopefully they'll give us some accommodations and some ways around the construction during that period so that we can get in and out of our homes. So again, my name's Stephen Lyford. This is Millstone Pond Lenox Homeowners Facebook page, and I look forward to meeting all of you. I'm at the end of Windmill Lane, last house on the left with the porch. So spread this site and let other people in the neighborhood know that we have it. Have a great day.